Hey students, Mr. Prather here. Today I'm going to show you how to create a ThingLink image as a digital portfolio to share your work with your parents. ThingLink, what it does is it takes an image and lets you put what's called hotspots, so little spots around the picture that you can click on that'll show you videos and link out to your files. So let's get started. First thing is my teacher will have shared the links to ThingLink and as well as a picture with me, depending on what your teacher's using. So they might be using Microsoft Class Teams or Google Classroom to share these things with you. Your teacher will tell you how to access these links. Mine is in Google Classroom, so I'm going to find where those links are posted for me. All right, so mine is in Google Classroom. Yours might be somewhere else. But I find that post and I need two things. First of all, I need to go to the ThingLink website first. All right, and if you haven't created an account, I'm going to sign out just so I can show you. So the first thing we need to do is you need to log in. You always have the option to log in with Google down here. So if you haven't created an account yet, it's really simple. Just click here, log in with Google, and then you're going to choose your school account. It's going to do those normal things like ask you permission, if it can access your classroom. ThingLink is a safe program to use, so you can click yes. Yours is going to be empty here, but you can see I've been playing around with ThingLink lots, so I have a couple different ones that I can use. We're going to pause here so that you can open up ThingLink and get into your account. Go ahead and do so now. All right, next what we're going to do is we're going to upload the picture that we would like to add our little hotspots on. So it can be any picture. I have provided one that is an option for you to use. It's right here, Artboard 1 it's called. It's not a fancy name. I might change the name of it, but see, it's just a picture. And on these little dootangs, I can put little hotspots, little clickable spots or little clickable spots that can take parents to my work, okay? You are welcome to use whatever background your teacher advises. This is just an option for you. If you would like to use this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this picture. How to do that is we can right click and select Save Image As. You'll be on a Chromebook, so you'll be saving it in a different spot, but just remember where you saved it. So mine, I'm going to put it, actually I have a special folder for this. I'm going to save it in my digital portfolio folder. Okay. But you can save it wherever works best for you. Now what we need to do is we need to put that image in ThingLink. You can see I was already playing with one here. I'm actually going to get rid of that one so I don't get confused. All right, you wouldn't be doing that part. All right, now we need to add the image in. I'm going to come up to the top here and click Create, and I'm going to upload an image. It is important to note that if you want to get real fancy here, you can actually add these hotspots over top of videos or 360-degree images. Today we're just showing you how to add them to a flat static image. So I now need to find where I have that image. Mine was saved in my OneDrive and in my digital portfolio folder. Again, you saved yours somewhere that you could remember and find it. So we're just going to open that image. We're going to pause here now so that you can upload your image, either this one or another one that you've chosen. All right, so now that we've got the image up here, we're ready to add hotspots. Hotspots are just going to be little clickable dots or icons that'll take me to my work. So how do we do that? We click Add Tag. So we have a couple options. We can do just text, or we can do website. We're actually going to do text and media mostly today. So I click Add Text and Media, and what it's going to do is it's going to ask me what I want to add. So first thing I have, my first piece of work is a how-to writing sample. Again, yours is going to be different. Talk with your teacher about what kind of work you want to showcase in your portfolio. They might have a list for you. The difference is you'll have to know where to find this work. Different classrooms use different programs such as Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, or you might have it just saved in your files. But you will need to be able to find your work. Talk to your teacher and discuss where you're going to be pulling your work from. In this case, I know my how-to writing is in my Google Drive. So I'm going to go over and I'm going to grab a little quick screenshot of that. So I'm going to click on my plus button here, and I'm going to go to my ECSD bookmarks, and I'm going to go to my Google Drive. I know exactly where my file is. You might want to search for yours, but I know exactly where mine is. It's ready to go. All right, so I found my how-to writing. What we're going to do is we're going to take a screenshot, okay? You're going to be on a Chromebook or a PC. I'm on a PC, so it might look a little different, but I'm going to give you a little hint on how to do those. So, first of all, I want to be able to see more of my work. I can only see part of it from here, so I'm going to play with my zoom. This is up to you. On different programs, so maybe you're using Google Docs, maybe you're using Word, you can zoom out, or you can just take a screenshot of part of your work. All right, now how to screenshot. So depending on what device you're on, you actually have different shortcuts to take a screenshot. If you're using a Chromebook, you're going to select Control, Shift, and then the little square and two line. If I'm on a Windows device, I can choose Windows, Shift, S to take a screenshot, or if I'm on a Mac, Control or Command, Shift, 4. So I'm on a Windows device. You have to know which your device is, okay? Mine is Windows, Shift, S. Now I can take a screenshot of my picture. Now it copies it immediately to the clipboard, but I want to save it. So select here to save it. So what that does is now I can save it. If you're on a Chromebook, you might have saved your image somewhere else, but I'm going to click this little save button. And I'm going to save my screenshot. Again, you choose where to save it. You need to be able to find it again. I'm going to save mine in that same folder that I've been using, my digital portfolio folder, and I'm going to call it How to Writing. I always suggest titling it so that you can find it again in the future. Now that I've got a picture of my work, I'm going to insert that picture in my ThingLink. So I click Add My Image. You can also add videos here. And I'm going to add that picture of my How to Writing. Then I'm going to grab a link to that writing. And I'm going to add that link in here. Now there's different ways to grab links. In a Google Doc, I did it a little fast, but in our Google world, we come up to our share button here, okay? And we copy the link down there. Now, if I'm in Microsoft, so if I'm using PowerPoint or Word, I'll show you really quickly what that would look like. We find the file that we want to share. So I have a couple different options here. There we go, I have a PowerPoint. Any file from Microsoft you want to share, we just grab that share button. We have to change it to this top button. We have to change to anyone with a link and apply. Now we can copy that link in the bottom here. All right, so that was really, really quick, but those are different ways to get a shareable link. So Google right there, Microsoft, Timbits, or sorry, share, change the top to anyone with a link, and then copy the link. Okay. If it's a Screencastify video, I find the video in My Recordings, so click on Screencastify, My Recordings, find the video that I want to share, and I copy the shareable link from there. So those are the 3 different ways I can get links. All right, now I'm ready to add it in. I can also upload audio if I want to have a reflection, maybe explaining some of the things I did. Maybe I could do a self-assessment, say how I think I did on this assignment. But this is where I can add in that audio to support. Now I'm done, and I've got a hotspot inserted on my page. And this was a language arts assignment, so I can change it under there. You can also change your icons up at the top here by selecting a different icon in different color. And so you can customize the way your hotspots look. All right, one other option for ThingLink is that I can add in videos as well. So I can add in a tag. Add text and media again is what I'm going to use. I can change the icon. Remember, I need to add a title. So this one I'm going to add in a skip counting video. Now, I can either give a website and link out to the video. So that's the first one I'm going to show you how to do. Or I can add in the video myself here. So there's two options. First of all, let's do how to get the link. So I use Screencastify for my videos, as many of you will. So I'm going to open my Screencastify account and my recordings. So I go to my Screencastify button, and I click my recordings. And I find the recording that I would like to use. Yours is going to look very different. Mine is this skip counting video right here. You need to be able to find your video. All right, so the reason I'm using this, my recordings part of Screencastify is, look, I can get a shareable link just clicking right there. Now it's copied, look, it's copied. I can go back to my ThingLink and I can put that in by right-clicking and selecting paste, or by clicking Control-V and pasting. Now I have a link to my video. Your other option is to save the video. Now again, this is going to be a little bit more. These videos are called WebM videos. That won't work in ThingLink. We need a MP4. So we're going to have to download the video as an MP4. I click there. It's going to ask me if I really want to export it. I do. I want to convert it and export it. It's going to export it down here, and it's going to ask me to save it somewhere. So yes, you can just link out to your work, or we can download and export the video. Of course, it's going to take a quick second here. All right, and once it's finished exporting it, you're going to click here to download your video. Then you're going to have to choose where to save it. It could be in your downloads folder automatically, or you can choose where you want to save it, like I do here, depending on what device you're on. So mine's already in my downloads folder. So I'm going to save a new copy of it. I was practicing with this file. So once I've saved it, I'm now ready to add that video into my ThingLink. I go in and I add my image or video, but I have to find where I saved it. So again, mine is in my downloads folder. Yours will be, if you're on a Chromebook, yours will likely be in your downloads folder, or if you saved it somewhere else. But find that video. There's mine right there. And I'm going to click to add the video to my ThingLink. All right, so that is how to add in videos. All right, so let's say we were done. We've added all of our hotspots in. I've only got 2 here. You're going to have a lot more than that because you have some amazing work to share with your parents. When you're done, just click done. All right, now the day of when we're ready to share it with our parents, what we're going to do, I'm going to exit out of everything. When we're ready to share it with our parents, we are going to go to ThingLink.com. So you can get that link from your classroom or wherever your teacher posted it, and go to ThingLink.com. Now I'm already logged in. It might remember you. You might have to log in again. Now remember, that's just log in the corner and log in with Google or Microsoft. Either one works, but I used Google. All right, so now that I'm logged in, I want to share it with my parents. When I'm done, it's really easy. All I do is click on the image and it opens in a preview mode. So this isn't an edit mode. Notice it looks different from before. I can't add any more hotspots. It's in a display mode. So now I can just click and share my work with my parents. And that's how to create a flat image in ThingLink and then add little hotspots that link out to your work or have videos of your work in there. It's a great way to be able to demonstrate and share your work with parents. Thanks for joining us today.